Okay, so now we're ready to start talking about functions. This week we'll talk about functions that work on strings and numbers, and then next week we'll look at functions that work on dates and times. You can write your own functions, but we're not going to go there this semester. We're going to use some of the built-in functions in SQL Server, and there are a lot of them, so there's plenty to talk about these next couple of weeks. But let's just talk about what we mean by a function. A function is a tool that performs some kind of task for us. And for example, by now you've used the convert function quite a bit in this class. And the convert function we have been using to truncate a decimal or, kind of round a decimal on a sale price. We've done that a lot. And so the convert function has a job to do for us, and that would be to convert this number into the way that we want it to look, basically. And so this is what we do. And so functions require arguments. Not all of them do, but a lot of them do. And so, you'll use the function name, calling that function, and then supplying whatever arguments the function requires in order to do its job. So again, the argument or arguments are the pieces of information the function needs to do its job. Like the convert function, for example, wants to know, okay, what data type am I converting to? And we would say decimal here. And then what value am I converting? And we give the sale price typically. So so we'll start out with a couple of easy string functions. Let me comment this out. And I'm in the SWC database using this exercise sheet. Here it says, get the item description and its length in characters from the inventory table. So here we're going to be using what is called the LEN function, LEN short for length. And let me put my number in here. So basically, we were told to select the item description and the length of that description in characters. So I have the len function, and the len function, again, it has a job to do, and its job is to tell us how many characters are in a string. And len says, okay, I can do that, but give me the string. What am I looking at? What am I counting? And so that would be the item description in this case. So, and then the rest of it is just a typical query. So we'll go ahead and run that, and we have the names of the items in the inventory table as well as their length and number of characters. Okay, so let's look at 2. And it says SWC's internal inventory reports can only accommodate 60-character item descriptions. Descriptions longer than that will be truncated. Get a list of items affected, including item numbers and full item descriptions. Again, we're using the len function here to find out which items are longer than 60 characters in length. So this is just a slight variation on the one we just did. Okay, so we were told to select the item number and the item description from the inventory table, but here I'm using len in the where clause. We want to know which descriptions are affected, which are greater than 60 characters and are going to be subject to being truncated. So there you have it. The len function will get the number of characters. You know what, real quickly, I think I am going to wrap up this video because the next one I'm going to look at a different function. But the aggregate functions you have used in this class. For example, ABG, right? And then you always have to provide the column that you're averaging as an argument, sum, min, max, okay, count. These are functions that you know pretty well at this point. Okay, so in the next video, we'll look at number 3 and the substring function.